storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Dave Chappelle, one of the literal best to ever do it. Now, Dave Chappelle is actually praising Netflix. And now I do have to say this. Although I understand that Dave Chappelle wants to praise Netflix because they actually obliged to what he asked them to do, from some inside info that Netflix put child porn out there. I don't know how much you could ever praise a company that put that out there called Cuties and then tried to tell you that this was perfectly normal and acceptable to look at. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't care how many Epstein documentaries they put up to try to cover it. I don't care how they try to spin it. They put, you know what, Kitty P-O-R-N. They put that up and put it out there. Why? Because society is trying to tell you that it's normal. And in 5 to 10 years, I'm telling you, there's going to be an orientation that people start fighting for. You mark my words. You mark my words. You heard it here first. Now, back when Dave Chappelle actually signed his contract with Viacom, because yes, Comedy Central was also owned by Viacom, because yes, Viacom pretty much owns all these little cable channels, so you be thinking like all these people are independent. No, it's really the same person with different names to trick you into thinking that when you leave one to go to the other, you ain't supporting them, but you really is. When he signed this contract for the Chappelle Show, like what, 15, 16 years ago, we didn't have streaming back then. We didn't have a Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime, and so it is nowhere in his contract that says that he has to be paid for any type of streaming that happens with this show. And guess what? As the world moves towards streaming more and more, that means that money that he is paid from Chappelle's show decreases, because he was the creator, the producer, the writer. He was everything to it. Chappelle was the show, because when Chappelle left the show, the Ashy Ron or whatever, they could not fill his shoes. Chappelle is one of those people that you just can't. The 4th season of Chappelle's Show was utter garbage and trash. Why? Because Chappelle was not there. So, with that being said, Viacom actually has sold the rights to the Chappelle Show to Netflix. Netflix was actually playing it, and Dave went to them and was like, look, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm asking you politely to take it down. In addition to, not only has he received no dollars for any streaming of his Chappelle Show, keep in mind that Viacom didn't pay him out the original contract that he signed with them in the early 2000s in the first place, because the Chappelle Show did way better than what they actually expected it to do. Why? Because when you, as a black entertainer creator, take a show into a boardroom, you go in a boardroom, they're in a circle, and you talk to 65, 70-year-old white men and maybe 1 or 2 white women that screwed their way up in there. You talk to them and you have to convince them what's funny and what's acceptable for black people, and they tell you what they think black people like, and they ain't never been black or funny in their damn life, and they ain't really worked to earn shit in their life either. Besides on their back, their knees, and with their mouth open. And that's just facts. So when he exceeded his contract, all right, the show did way better, and he was owed a lot of money. He was only offered $50 million. And he said, wait, you owe me way more than this. And then his reputation was ruined, because when you go against the beast, you will be punished. You will be punished. Only for now, 15, 16 years later, for them to sell the rights to Netflix. And once again, he not be paid, because we didn't even have anything called streaming back then. Damn, those were the good old days with the VHSs and the DVDs. Remember, we thought we was doing something when Blu-ray came out? Remember, you was really fancy when you had the VHS next to the DVD thing? Like, or you had them thick old, like, stereo systems? Low-key, I would love to get, like, a thick stereo system like we had in the 90s, because those were bomb. I feel like music just sounded better on those than it do on any phone today. I don't care what nobody tell me. I don't give a damn about no beats. I don't give a damn about no Ray J stuff, none of it. Don't none sound good like them old school stereo systems where it's like 13 levels stacked on one another, and you flip through all your damn CDs, and you blow on it, you clean it with the alcohol. Like, those were the days. Anyway, I say all of that to say, Netflix took the Chappelle Show down, and they obliged to Dave Chappelle's request. But they didn't do it because they give a damn about you, Dave, and I don't really think you need to be praising people that put out child porn, okay? The reason why they simply did it It's because they want more specials out of you. Your specials make a lot of money for Netflix. Your specials brings in a lot of subscriptions. That's it. Dave Chappelle is one of the, if not the funniest act that they got. And so they will let go of the Chappelle show to keep you coming back for more and more stand-ups. And you would give your stand-ups exclusively to them. That is how it works. It's simply good business. They didn't do you no damn favor, so I wouldn't praise their ass, number one. Number two, this also further proves Monique to be right. Now, how is it that Dave Chappelle put in one simple request? And they obliged. But all Monique said was just to offer, just give me a better offer. Just give me something more fair. You gave non-funny joke-stealing ass Amy Schumer 13 mil. I can't get a meal. I can't get nothing. This goes to show where their priorities are over there at Netflix. So don't trust none of them. And I ain't telling you to go boycott it, because hell, you'd have to boycott everything. You wouldn't really watch nothing. Until black people truly own their own media and streaming and media platforms, which they don't want to do because the white ice and the white water is colder and better. Until they do that, ain't no use to you boycott none. Enjoy your movies in peace. Just skip over cuties, because it ain't cute to look at cuties. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Or are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some MOOMOO grease. This product was created for us. And nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people, it doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for MOOMOO grease is down in the description box below.
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's Storm Show.